So look, I'm gonna start talking about a little bit about gang stalking, but I'm not really gonna do no talking. I'm just gonna videotape it. Like, my family's car's parked right here. I came to visit. I don't even think they like me on this side because I'm coming out of Portland. I have a felony. This is Oregon City, Oregon. Supposedly I was supposed to be up here 18 months ago, but they got me in a disciplinary hold and an injunction or entrapment because they want me to continue a life of crime when I only carry DUIs and a little bit of addiction. But they, parking like this, that's weird. And then over here there's a truck with like those medals, like, signifying like don't mess around. And there, a lot of gang stalking, they'll say there's a lot of people that come around and government cars, UPS, a lot of trucks. You see that truck's right there, trucks over here, this car's right here with the little cone, and then there's the color red over here, and then red, the orange cone. I don't know, somebody's a piece of shit. I don't know how they work this stuff, who's behind it, what's behind it. There's another color car, that color red, TRO Pro truck, another truck, you know what I'm saying? So this is something, the ordinary day things that I go through in my life. Did you guys hear the horn honk? They said a lot of gang stalking, there'll be horns honking, they'll be honking their horns, letting you know they're around. They'll be slow driving, there'll be headlights shining your way, another headlight just turned on right there, signifying that they're gang stalking. There really is no cure for this, and there is no really prevention, because they're gonna do regardless whatever they want to do, and they're just pulling out. Some of them even go to Winko's. You'll notice if you go in Winko's, some of them will go in there, won't even really leave, with going shopping. They'll come out with the item or two, and it seems like when I walked in the Winko's with my family, I went to the corner because I didn't want them. I'm going through some difficulties right now, so I don't want them, I don't want to be too much of an exposure to this, but I'm sitting over here, the kitty corner over here at the bathroom, and a guy's just dead looking at me, and I look at him and I'm like, I can't even stop looking at him because he's just dead looking at me, like not even looking away for like, literally I counted like 2 minutes, and that's the weirdest like standoff. Like if he had a gun, he would cat me out, you know what I'm saying? And this is the stuff that, if you're coming down to Oregon or Portland, look, there's another headlight over there. It's very secrecy, and then here's a car coming in here. It's very secrecy, and they do this. It's a petty party campaign. They just do stuff little by little, so you notice. They do little stuff to aggravate you. They try and push you over the limit. They keep you on the sidelines because they don't want you to be successful and live your life and be be over or above average. And then they gossip and they tell authorities, they tell churches, they tell communities, they tell organizations, they tell people about your goings, your belongings, your whereabouts, how you're handling situations, how you disassociate with the order, whatever you want to call it, New World Order and whatnot. Since I've posted some religious stuff that I've been talking about and personal struggles and maybe some advancements for people to get like help or hear somebody that might, have similarities, I've only gotten I've made several videos, and the most views that I've seen on one of my videos is like 9 views. I've watched other people make similar videos as me, and they got 1,000 views and plus, you know what I'm saying, or more, you know what I'm saying, or hundreds. I'm like, what's the odds of that? Like, why is it my phone that's tapped? Is it, I've even noticed like on playing some of my online video games, like I'll play like modern Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. And like at times I'm just like, dude, I'm getting murdered, you know what I'm saying? Like left to right on my game. And I think my gaming system is rigged. I just went into Xfinity, and I'm used to paying $10 a month for Xfinity. I know I'm going off topic, but I was used to paying $10 Xfinity, and the guy's like, I'm sorry, we're not allowing anybody to pay, we're not allowing anybody to pay $10 anymore. The prices went up. You got to pay $50, and that's just getting the lowest service. And I was like, wow, I'm not connecting any other things to my network. It's just one little line, however you guys put that, And then he's like, okay, I'll give you a good deal. After you pay, after you pay your first months of 50, I'll drop it down to 40. And he gave me his personal number. We shook hands, and he said he was going to do that for him. I gave him all the information I needed. Then I called them back saying, hey, you guys have me on your list. I'm not, you continuing to pay me, having me pay 50, and you said you'd give me a reduced price of 40, and then now he won't even answer his phone. And these are the people from Xfinity, the people that have internet, help you with your internet, the people that work with Comcast, your phone people, these are people that have a sense of power in sonority in government that has to do with your electronics. You know what I'm saying? So if they can do stuff and raise the prices with your electronics and rig your stuff and know kind of how you're feeling before you even know how you feel and aggravate you, then just coming out in the world and seeing how people can be aggravating and moves and steps they can do in society to push you aside, to make you feel pressured, to make you feel like you're losing the game. And it's a feeling where they always try and keep your mind brainstorming for their next event. Even though if you didn't sign up for an event, you don't know what votes or secretary or who's the governor or who's partaking or what roles are being played. There's more trucks. It's coincidental, where it makes you second guess yourself. But my thing is, try not to second guess your strength strategies and your faith, because I think the enemy is out here for sure. My name's Andres Christian Torres, and I believe Satan's out here, and he has his people out here just like God has his people out here. And sometimes God people can't see their own people because they're in a veil. The enemy is that good. He deceived Adam and Eve. He wanted to be God. But all right, guys, you'll see me on YouTube, and God bless you. Oh, she is?
Well, no, she wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah, I know that I came out here because of my throat and stuff like that.
Let's go home now, and here's all your mail.
Okay.
I'll put it in my bag, and you can